If there's one habit that has truly changed my life, it's reading. I never thought books could have such an impact on my mind, the way I see the world, or even the way I make decisions. But once I started reading, I realized how powerful knowledge can be. Books have helped me to understand myself better, break old patterns, improve my relationships, or even change the way I think about money and success. So, in this video, I'm going to share 5 books that have completely transformed my perspective on life. The first book is the book that introduced me to the power of thoughts, and that is the book The Secret. So, this is the book that has completely changed the way I think. This book made me introduced to the law of attraction and made me realize how my thoughts shape my reality. Before reading this book, I never paid attention to my mindset. I would just react to life as it happened. But this book taught me that what I focus on more grows. So, if I focus on negativity, I attract more of it. But if I focus on possibilities, I create opportunities. This book actually made me more intentional about the way I think and what kind of energy I put out into the world. So, I would really suggest this book, The Secret, if you really want to transform your life. The second book is the book that taught me to stop seeking approval, and that is the book, The Courage to be Disliked. One of my biggest mindset shift I had was realizing that I don't need to live for others' approval. The courage to be disliked completely changed my perspective on how I approach relationships and self-worth. This single book helped me to understand that not everyone is going to agree with me, and that's okay. And it also helped me to realize that my happiness should not depend on making everyone around me happy, but instead I should focus on living my life on my own terms and stop worrying about other people's opinion. So it was a very challenging lesson, but once I embraced it, I felt a sense of freedom I never had before. So if you are on your self-love and self-growth journey, I would really suggest you this book, The Courage to be Disliked, because this single book will help you a lot. The third book is the book that showed me the power of small habits, and that is the book Atomic Habits. We all want big changes in life, but most of us struggle with consistency. And that's why Atomic Habits was such a game changer for me. It made me realize that success doesn't come from sudden transformation but from small, consistent actions over time. Before I read this book, I used to set big goals but failed to struggle through. But this book made me realize that I should not focus on the end result, but I should focus on building small daily habits that lead to a long term success. And once I started applying this, I saw real changes in my productivity and discipline. So, if you are struggling to be consistent and to be disciplined, then this book, Atomic Habits, is for you and it will help you a lot. So, go for it. The fourth book is the book that improved my social skills, and that is the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. Before reading How to Win Friends and Influence People, I never really thought about the way I communicate with others, but this book taught me that the way we connect with others have a huge impact on our relationship, work, or even in the opportunities in life. One of the biggest lessons that I learned from this book was that people love to be heard and valued. So instead of trying to impress others, I started focusing on listening, being genuinely interested in other people and make them feel important. And honestly, it changed the way I interact with people in everyday life. So this book is a must read if you are trying to improve your social skill, build better relationship, or to if you want to be more confident in social situations, then you should definitely go for this book because this book helped me a lot. And lastly, the fifth book, the book that changed my mindset about money, and that is the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. For the longest time, I believed that money was just about earning and spending. But Rich Dad Poor Dad completely changed the way I think about financial success. This book taught me that wealth isn't about working harder, but it's about working smarter. This book taught me that financial freedom comes from learning how to make money work for you rather than just earning a paycheck and spending it. After reading this book, I started thinking differently about investments, passive incomes, and long term financial growth. So, it is one of the books that shifts your perspective about money and success, and this book is a must read book. So, these five books have completely changed the way I see life, from my mindset to my habits, my relationships, and even my approach to money. And the best part is that there's still so much to learn. Reading has actually shown me that growth is a continuous journey, and every book adds something new to my perspective. So, if you are looking for books that genuinely change the way you think, I highly recommend any of the book. If you have already read any of the book, then do let me know in the comments which book impacted you the most, or do you have any book recommendations for me you can suggest. So if you enjoyed this video, then do like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on self love and personal growth. So let's keep learning and let's keep growing.